Okay, well, aside from avoiding climate change, what can we do about the impacts we're already feeling? For more on this, let's bring in the Chief Executive of the Insurance Council, Tim Grafton. Tim, thanks so much for your time tonight. We're already seeing evidence of climate change out there, aren't we? Where are we seeing it?
Well, all the places where we're experiencing frequent flooding events. Clearly everybody has seen the damage done to Westport over the last several months with repeat events, East Coast, North Island as well. And there are the low-lying places, Thames Estuary. There are settlements in that area too that are vulnerable. So there are pockets around New Zealand where climate change will definitely have an impact unless we start to plan ahead and do something about that to reduce the risk.
So when you're talking about planning ahead, what are you meaning there? Is it where we're building? Is it how we're building?
Yeah, well, exactly right. I mean, if we look to the future, we don't want to build in dumb places, so that avoids creating an additional risk in the future. But obviously we've got a lot of properties that are at risk as the years go by, so what we've got to be doing is thinking smartly as to how we reduce the risk, and it'll depend on each locality. I mean, in some areas you might be looking at the potential for land swaps, so you could move people out of harm's way of flooding if nothing else can be done. You can look at managing the water in the catchment to reduce the risks of flooding. You can encourage wetlands to absorb water and reduce flooding as well. So there's lots of different options that are available, and you really don't want to be sort of locking out future options by moving too soon on some of these areas.
So how bad is it in terms of dollars and cents? What is it actually costing us at the moment?
Well, from an insured loss point of view, last year was the record for insured losses from extreme weather events, $324 million. And if we look back over the last 5 years, then the total costs of extreme weather events, well over $1 billion, and more than double what it was for the previous 5 years. So the pattern is there, extreme weather events becoming more frequent and more damaging.
Yeah, these are big amounts, aren't they? They require some big answers. Just quickly, what should local and central governments be doing to mitigate these risks?
Oh, look, all the evidence that comes out, and from the IPCC report that came out today and focusing on adaptation, that's risk reduction, where it does work is where there is political leadership, where central and local government and public and private sectors come together and look at how they can contribute round the table to providing the solutions. Clearly, you've got to have the right legislation in place. You've got to have funding in place to invest in reducing the risks incrementally over the years ahead. And the likes of insurers could come to that table and provide their expertise around modelling and providing insights into the levels of losses that are likely to be incurred unless we invest in reducing risk.
Yeah, a big job ahead. Tim Grafton, thanks so much for your time tonight.